Hey, what is going on, guys? Slick Joe here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day and welcome back to the channel at last. I know it has been a while. I want to apologize first off for kind of being inconsistent on streams and uploads. I know it's been kind of rough in the past couple of weeks, but I don't want to make any excuses. I'm going to do my best to try and improve at that and improve my time management. But today I have a pretty exciting video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Origins without Gobblegums, or how to kind of get started on Origins and get to a point where you are pretty well set up to continue on and do the other things in the map, like the Easter egg, building all the staffs, everything like that. Probably going to get you to a point where you have at least one staff built. That's a pretty good point where you can either take on the Panzer a lot easier, and you can just kind of traverse the map better once you have one of those staffs built. So that is what we're going to be doing today. So if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. I would really appreciate that a whole damn lot. Let's see if we can hit 50 likes on this video. That would be insane, but I know you guys can do it. So make sure you smash that like button and let's get right into the video. So like I said, basically the starting strategy for Origins without Gobblegums. No perkaholic, no shopping free, none of that bullshit. Just plain old zombies, just like it used to be, with guns and perks, and that is all you've got. I know obviously these maps can be a lot easier when you have the Gobblegums. You either have Perkaholic right off the bat, so you can get through all this shit super easy, or if you have shopping free, you can pretty much open up the entire map in one go. I mean, pretty close to it on Origins anyway. So I thought it would be good to have a guide without Gobblegums of how to kind of get started and get your feet planted in Origins. So the first thing that you're going to want to do as soon as you spawn into the map is go up to this table here and grab the brain. This is for the Maxis drone. You are going to need this, and then you can run over here and grab this shovel as well. You're going to need this to build the ice staff, so go ahead and pick up those two things first thing in the spawn room. And then next you're going to want to run up to this panel here on the left, and you're going to turn this all the way to the right, just like that. That is for upgrading the lightning staff, and I'm sure you're going to be planning on doing that, so you might as well just get that out of the way while you have it right there. Go ahead and after that run up and get your 100 points from quick revive, and then you can start generator 1. So just run around here and knife these Templar Knights as many as you can while the generator's upgrading. Be careful, don't get trapped or anything like that from the zombies, but run around here, knife some of those to get some points. And then once that has finished and the generator is on, you will see that a zombie blood has spawned. You don't want to pick that up though. You want to save that for later in the Easter egg, so leave that there for now. And at this point, you could just go ahead and kill the first zombies in round 1 with the usual, a couple of shots from the starting pistol to the body, and then go ahead and knife them. That will make sure that you maximize points as much as possible. Now, while you're doing this, you also want to make sure you watch out for nukes, because you do not want to get any of those unless it's in between a round. So make sure you try and do this little knife where you back up a little bit and you don't lunge straight into them, because if you do lunge knife into them, and you they spawn a power-up like a nuke or something, you'll instantly grab it, and you definitely don't want that. That way you can make sure you maximize point efficiency again, which is very important, especially on Origins. Now moving on to round 2, go ahead and do the same thing. This is about 4 or 5 body shots and then a knife, and then just go ahead and get all the way through this round. Again, make sure you try and watch out for power-ups, so try to do the little backup knife thing instead of the lunge knife. That way you don't accidentally pick up anything that you do not want. Now once you've made it to round 3, go ahead and buy the RK5 off the wall if you don't have it from beating all the main Easter eggs, and then also buy quick revive. Now you're just going to want to kill all of these zombies on round 3 until you have about 1 or 2 left. Make sure you save 1 or 2 at the end of this round. And a good way to kill them during round 3 is one burst with the RK5 to the lower body and then a knife. That's a good way to maximize point efficiency. So you can do it like that, or if you're going to just shoot them with your gun, then I advise you to go for headshots. But this is the way I usually like to do it. Alright, so now once you are down to 1 or 2 zombies, you can go ahead and leave the spawn room. You're going to want to go through the door that has the sign that says Generator Station 2. So head out that door and into this first area. And once you get out here, you want to make sure you pay attention to the weather and the robots. So if it's snowing, then that means you want to look around for dirt piles to dig up so you can get pieces to the ice staff. And if you see that the robot is coming towards you in that path, then you're going to want to run over there and make sure you try and shoot his foot in the footprint he's going to step in to get the part for the wind staff. If that foot is the one that has the door on it, it might not be, so just make sure you pay attention and look out for that. But as soon as you leave the spawn room, go ahead and head into this little bunker and check the first shield part spawn. It might be there, so if it is, go ahead and pick it up, and if it's not, then you just want to continue down towards generator 2. So keep going down and open the next door, and then once you're in this area, go ahead and head inside the tank station, and you want to check each of these spawns for the blue record. So look on each of the spawns, find that, and go ahead and pick that up. Now, once you have that, you're also going to pick up this stone fist tablet on this table because you're going to need that for the Easter egg. And then you'll see another one of these lightning staff upgrade panels. So go ahead and turn this one straight up. After you've done all that, you want to head to this footprint in the bunker. And at the top here, check the next shield part spawn if you haven't found it already. And if it's there, go ahead and pick it up. But if it's not, you're going to head out of the bunker from the way you came. But this time, head past the generator over to this dead end area, and at the back of it there'll be a wheelbarrow, and that will be the third and final spawn for the shield part. So if you have not gotten it yet, go ahead and pick that up, and there you go. Now go ahead and turn on generator 2 and get that fired up. You don't have to really worry about killing any of the Templar zombies this time. It's not too big of a deal. Just try and run around and escape from them. If you have to kill one, go ahead. Doesn't really matter, but you don't have to make an attempt to. Get that powered on, and then you can go ahead and end round 3. And then for this round, you're just going to want to kill the zombies again. You should be able to kill them with one burst shot to the body and then a knife. It is a little trickier. It doesn't work every time. You have to be kind of dead on and really close. So if you have to shoot them, not a big deal. I usually just do a little bit of both. Sometimes I shoot them. Sometimes I go for the knife. Don't want to do knifing too much because you could easily get trapped and down. But go ahead and get to the end of round 4 with 1 or 2 zombies left. And by the end of round 4, you should hopefully have a piece to the ice staff and a piece to the wind staff from the robot walking through this area. If you don't, though, it's not too big of a deal. You can always come back. Just make sure through the next couple of rounds you are thinking about coming back to get those pieces if you have not gotten them. So now you can go ahead and buy the door and head into the workshop, and then head up the stairs and by the next door on the second floor out to no man's land. Now, once you're out here, again, you're going to want to pay attention to see if that robot is coming through this area so you can shoot his foot in the footprint he steps in, get sucked up into there, and grab one of the wind staff parts. And you're also going to want to pay attention to the dirt piles if it is still snowing so you can grab another piece to the ice staff. So make sure you're paying attention to those while you are out here. But in the meantime, go ahead and head to the left and over to the generator 4 area and look for the purple record in each of its 4 spawns. So it's got one on the wagon here. Continue over to the generator 4 area, and there's one spawn for it on this table. And then if you wrap around into this footprint and head down the wind tunnel, there's one at the bottom. When you're going down here, make sure there's only 1 or 2 zombies, and just be aware of your surroundings because it is easy to get trapped down here. They'll come out of the wall and all sorts of crazy shit, so just be careful. But it should be in one of those spawns. Once you found the record, then you want to go in that same footprint where the wind tunnel is, and there's another lightning staff panel. Go ahead and turn that one. It's going to be straight down. And then head over to the generator 4 platform, grab your 100 points from Juggernog. Be careful not to get trapped. And then you can go ahead and turn on generator 4. So after you've turned on generator 4, you're now going to look for the second shield part. Now this one has 3 spawns as well, and the first one is in this footprint right behind Juggernog here. The second spawn is right across the tank path in this next footprint by excavation. And the third spawn is in the footprint on the other side of excavation on the generator 5 side. So check all 3 of those spots, pick up that part, and then after that you're going to want to head behind excavation in this little path. You might have already traveled through it, and there's another panel for the lightning staff. Go ahead and turn this one straight down. Now, before you move on to round 5, you're going to want to check your ammo levels in your RK5. If you don't have any ammo, you're definitely going to go buy some RK5 ammo and spawn. But if you have at least half a clip, you should be good to just rock with that. So after that, go ahead and kill the last zombie and move on to round number 5. And for this round, you're going to want to try and fill up one of those glowing chests in the robot footprint. I usually start with the one that is back by generator 4 or where Juggernog is. So you can start with that one if you want as well. But it doesn't really matter, either that one or the middle one by excavation. Now, one thing you need to know is be careful with these because you have to do them fairly quickly, because if it is open and you're starting to fill it and a robot comes through and steps on it, it's going to close and you're going to have to restart, and you have to go for your 30 zombie souls to fill it up once again. So make sure the middle robot is not about to step through this path before you start it, but once you know you're clear, go ahead and start the round and begin filling up that chest by killing all the zombies near it to fill it up with souls. You're probably going to run out of ammo in the middle of filling up this chest, but you're not going to want to buy any more RK5 ammo. Go over to the MP40 wall buy and go ahead and buy that. It's over by excavation, and then quickly head back to the chest and continue to fill it. Like I said, you have to move as fast as possible while doing this so you don't have a robot step on the chest you're trying to fill up and close it. And this is probably going to take you till the beginning of round 6 as well. So just keep on going until it's done. Move as fast as you can through round 5 and then through the beginning of round 6 till you filled that chest. If it does get stepped on, don't worry about it. It's not too big of a deal. You can always do it later, but it is just good to try and get it done now if you can. So once you filled that chest up, you can go ahead and get 1 zombie left on round 6. Just get to the end of that And now we're going to head over to the back of excavation where you flip the one switch for the lightning staff upgrade, and you're going to take that path towards the church. So again, once you are in this area, make sure you keep an eye out to see if it is snowing so you can get the last ice staff part, and also make sure you keep an eye out for the robot to get the final wind staff part. Next, you're going to want to head over to the bottom of the church and check the first spawn for the red record, and then head around to the back of the tank. On the back side of that stairwell there's another lightning staff upgrade panel. Turn that one to the left, and after that you can head up into the church itself. Now there's going to be another record spawn on the left side on those pews there, so check for the record there if you haven't gotten it already. And then there's another lightning panel in the back of the church, so head and turn that one straight down. After you've done that, head out of the church towards generator 6 and check the final red record spawn if you haven't gotten it already. And then you're going to turn on generator 6, so run around and get that turned on. And then you will see in the chest over there that a piece for the fire staff has spawned, so definitely pick that up. And then you want to head back to the main area of the map, or no man's land. At this point, you should have enough money left to open the generator 5 area, so go ahead and open that up, and then look for the yellow record in each of its 3 spawns, the one by stamina, the one on the boxes, and then the one down in the lightning tunnel here on the table. Pick that up, and next you're going to turn on the lightning staff panel that's to the left of stamina. That one is going to go straight up, and then power on generator 5. Now at this point you can go ahead and kill the last couple of zombies and move on to round 7. Get to the end of round 7, saving 1 or 2 zombies again, and now you should have enough money to open up excavation. So head over to excavation, head to the top, open that up, and as soon as you are up there, you're going to check all 3 of the spawns for the black and white record. The one is on the sign right at the beginning before you head up into excavation. One is at the top of excavation in a wheelbarrow, and the third is on the backside of excavation by the church path on this pile of rubble here. So find that, pick that up, and then head back to the top of excavation and check for the rotor for the Maxis drone. The first spawn for it is on the top here, so look in this area and see if it's there. If it is, pick it up. If not, head down into excavation and pick up the gramophone, which will be laying onto the floor here. Go ahead and place that on this table, and that's going to open up the very bottom part of excavation where you build the staffs. And while you're waiting for that to open, you can also check the second spawn for the Maxis drone rotor. It's laying here on the ground. Pick it up if it's there. Wait for the bottom part to open, and then pick the gramophone back up, and then head back outside to no man's land. Now at this point, you should have all the parts for either the ice or the wind staff besides the crystals. If you don't, you're going to want to wait till those robots for the wind staff come back and forth, and go ahead and get all the parts for that. And then you're going to want to head over to the wind tunnel, which is by generator 4. Head to the bottom of that and place the gramophone down, head into the crazy place, and grab the final part for the wind staff, which is the yellow crystal from the yellow altar. After you've got that, head down to the very bottom of excavation and build the wind staff. And now at this point, you are in a pretty good position to continue through the rest of the game, building the staffs, upgrading them, building the Maxis drone, the shield, the pack-a-punch machine, and completing the Easter egg or whatever else you had intended for your game. If you're going for high rounds, whatever, you should be in a pretty good position to kind of get yourself even more set up. But there you go, guys. That is my starting strategy for Origins in Black Ops 3 without using any gobblegums at all. That's how I like to start out the game. Definitely let me know down in the comments below if you have a different strategy. Maybe there's things that you don't do that I did, or things that you do differently. Definitely let me know down in the comments below. I would be really interested to hear your guys' take on it. Also, if you have trouble building any of the staves or the shield, the Maxis drone, anything like that, I'll have links in the description for guides on all of that, building the staves, upgrading them, shield, Maxis drone, all that good stuff. So definitely check that out if you need to. That's going to do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I better be seeing you in the next one. Catch you later.